Oh, hey there guys, Elton here. Yeah, I had this idea for about a week to do a drawing of just about what you're looking at is the front of a 63 Chevy Impala. And I don't know why. Sometimes I get an image of something in my mind, or like, when you think of a song and then you keep thinking about it. Well, for me, this is the case. I don't know why I thought of this particular year of Chevy, this make or model. I even had a picture of the one I took a picture of in my mind back in at a car show in like '91 here in Montreal, and it was mint. It was brown. I never saw it again, or it was repainted brown. By the way, it was not particularly part of the palette of Chevy, let alone GM colors. But man, it looked really cool. And I thought I would start this video with showing this model that I have of a '63 Impala SS that I built back in the '90s, along with, well, this guy here and this one, and more recently that Corvette. And since I've looked at so many of these cars for real in life over the years at car shows, even on the street or in pictures, I'm pretty sure I can draw this pretty accurately from memory. And also, I should also mention that, funny enough, if you saw that video that I did back on Saturday, a few days ago, at this Montreal arcade, and it was all these vintage 80s, 90s arcade games, and there was this one called Crazy Taxi, which I thought was funny because, again, like I said, it's been about a week. I had this idea to do a video of me drawing a '63 Impala from memory, and then days later I happened to see this video game among all these video games at that place, and what's one of the stars in that game is a '63 Impala convertible, or what's made to look somewhat like, because they obviously didn't have the copyrights to use the real design of that car. And then I started thinking more about it, I think yesterday, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to watch Boys in the Hood, the famous movie, movie made in, what was it, 93, 91? 91, and which features a fantastic 63 Impala convertible SS, I don't know. But man, I'm like, and it was I think it was like the third or fourth time I watched that movie, and quite frankly, at the end, the end is so sad and shocking even, that, man, I have to admit, I cried quite a bit about that. It was, I guess, because maybe I'm going through, maybe like so many of you, kind of a tough time right now with the season being shitty. I mean, look at this, the wind is howling today. You want to hear that wind? No, okay, you don't hear it too now, but you can see it's pretty crappy right now. Okay, so I'm going to set the camera up on my makeshift, tripod. I really got to get a tripod. Anybody has an extra tripod they want to give me or sell me for like peanuts, like 10, 20 bucks, I'd be highly interested. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount the camera right here on this switch from the hold underneath the camera, which is for usually for a tripod, and I'm going to kind of taper down, and I'm going to get cracking. Okay guys, so just to mention, I didn't mention it before, but as you noticed before, if you've never seen this before, I did this months ago, where I, filmed myself drawing cars from memory, and so this is the third time I do it, except I thought, to be different and to make more sense for you guys, the viewer, to see better what I'm doing, I thought I would do something I've never really done before, is draw with a felt marker so that you can see clearly what I'm doing, and also to use the big paper that I have here, which I usually keep for my really nice drawings, so that instead of doing like an 11 by 17 inch drawing, which is about yay big, then you really get to see the big picture this time. Okay, and at one point I'm going to stop just to make sure this thing is filming correctly, so because I'm not using a tripod, and it's not exactly really bright in here. So anyway, here we go. Here we go. We'll start here with the corner of the front. Keep in mind, those of you who don't know me, I draw close because I'm visually impaired. I mean, look at my Look at the thickness of my lenses. Okay, I'm like -6 on 20 feet. I can't even drive legally. So. Here's a coral molding there. Oh shit, you know what? I fucked that up, eh? Yeah, I did. So I'm going to stop this a moment. I want to see how this thing looks here. Camera. Oh no, don't tell me it's out of focus. Okay guys, well that didn't work out actually, and frankly after I noticed just that the video was all blurry and the camera ran out of focus, I think due to the lower light, but also probably more due to the fact that the battery was weak, and also I had it mounted right here, which might not have been the most stable. I literally put the camera right set on this here, and then I had an elastic with the camera holding it in place here, but it was still not very good, you know. So anyway, I'm like, well, whatever, I'm just going to continue working on it anyway, because it's just really cool. And I don't think I've ever done a drawing this large just with a felt marker, frankly. I'm always drawing with a felt pen or a pencil. So it's cool to show you this, and I figured I might as well show it to you because it still looks really cool. And I don't know what kind of background I'm going to do. I want to keep it simple, and I'm also doing this not just for fun, but I know a lot of you guys, you love these Impalas like me, you know, 63, 64, and so forth, and got the kind of like lowrider wire wheels on there, you know. And so, you know, when it's done, for sure I'll sell it, and I'll consider any generous offers, you know. And it's funny too, actually. It's about the front end, which is funny because the side is like exactly, almost like you know, the real one, but the grill, it's like I made the grill like too big, you know. And the grill itself is too intricate. I can't do it exactly. But let's just pull out my my model. I built my AMT 63 model that I built in the 90s. Okay, you can see how the yeah, the front is not the same. But you know what's funny though is that generally it's like that, and it's cool because it looks like a oops, it looks animated, you know. It looks like a cartoon, you know, like in Grand Theft Auto, or like I mentioned before in the like in that video game Crazy Taxi. So it's okay if it's not perfect. Art is like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. It's all part of the fun. So I'm going to keep working on that, and then, but I really am going to have to find a tripod. I got to get a tripod like for peanuts to do this kind of thing, because my little camera on the light thing, that really failed. And yeah, because I got more ideas about, I was thinking I would do this would be a new series basically, you know, where it would take me an hour or two or whatever, and you watch me draw, not necessarily that long, but for that long, but you know, like you know, once is a classic car, and then I do a classic truck or heavy truck or a bus, or then a train, and then a plane. You know what I mean? All transportation. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So I'll show you this, guys, when it's done. Okay. Okay, continuing along. Let's see, maybe I can move this a little bit closer, eh? Yeah, like there we go. Okay, see, I made a little boo-boo here. Right over here with the foundation, between the line between the foundation and that wall. So, see what I'm going to do in that case. I'm going to do like that house there, and we're going to pretend that this is like dark brown or red or something like that. So I'm just going to go like this, just like this. I think I'm about 3 hours into this now. Pretty sure about 3 hours. And I was thinking if I sold it, what would I want for it? Hell, I got a bus, you know that bus drawing I did, if you guys seen it, the old Montreal brown bus with the LaSalle Metro station, full color. I mean, I put that on Kijiji for like 150 bucks. And I got older drawings the same size as this. They're cheaper than that, so I don't know, man, like closest offer to 100, I guess. That'll about do it, I guess. You know. Meow. 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 What are you doing? You want to come here? You want food again? Oh yeah, I didn't put the bars off. Alright. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to put another house over here, right? Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I gotta get another marker to finish this here. I see, like I was telling Simon and Ben yesterday when we were doing the drawings of the classic buses. I've always been for years I figured out a way to do shading, but with these worn out old markers, because they have a fade to them, because they're literally pour on ink, so they're faded out. So, like, I need it for like this window, for example. Watch, see what I mean? Like this, you know, just like that. Or even this foundation here. Kind of a scrappy looking home here, pretty shit, you know. And then we put a little bit more here, like on this fence here. Oh, this one's actually really finished. No, that's not the one I want. This here would go like that. And then even this one too. Well, I think that's pretty good, guys. I think that's all we're going to do. I'm going to zoom out here. There you go. And, oh, there we go. So that's it, guys. Show you how it looks. Oops. There you go, man. Pretty cool, eh? So there you go. If you want it, you're serious about buying it, I take PayPal, and in Canada we also take e-transfer. It's a bank transfer, $100, or maybe a better offer. And if you enjoy my videos, you know what I do, and you can see I'm just a poor man. If you see my neighborhood and the house I live in, you want to send me a little token of appreciation, you can do that on my Patreon page, which the link is on my retro old school. Let me show myself here. Jesus Murphy. Oh. Yeah, if you want to, like I said, you want to send me a little token of appreciation, you can check me out on Patreon. The link to that is on my retro old school homepage, along with my Kijiji link showing mostly my vintage ads I have for sale, some of my original photos. And I appreciate you watching, and thanks again, and we'll see you on the next project. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to do something again from memory, and it'll be fun. So and it'll be transportation. So take care, guys. Thanks again. Bye.